So this Facebook ad did over $250,000 in revenue for our clients. And I wanted to take you guys through our process of which how we actually formulated the idea for this, how we look at market research, and the different layers of positioning we look at when we take on a new product. So if we take a look at this particular ad right here, we spent about $198,000. We spent back we returned back about $331,000 in revenue. Now I know a lot of people will say, hey, that's not a great return. Well, first off, this is a supplement business and this is on the first purchase, where if you don't know about first purchases on supplement brands, all the money is made through subscribe and save. So even though if it wasn't first purchase completely profitable, it still actually did very well for this particular brand. Then once we take on a new product, the very first thing we like to look at is market research. And market research is where we go ahead and we take a look at competitors. We go and take a look at the general market. We go look at content in this market, and we even look at our own ads, comments, reviews, all of those good things. And the whole goal here is we want to understand our market. We want to understand what people want, what do people struggle with, what's their problems, what's their symptoms, what are products they've tried and failed with, what are products that they absolutely hate. And once I understand all that, I can decide how we want to position our product in the marketplace. And that's what this video is going to go deeper into. It's going to go more into that positioning side and how we make those decisions. So let's just say for example, we're looking at Facebook ads. We do our market research and we understand two things. One, we have a desire for, I want to scale my ads. And then the other one, which is, I don't have the time to run my ads. So we see two different desires across the marketplace. One's technically a desire, one's technically a symptom right there, a problem. So from here, we'll decide on, okay, which one makes the most sense for us to scale into. And typically what I'll do is I'll look at all of our research and we'll look for the things that's the most common, right? So if I go do research around my Facebook ads agency and I go compare a bunch of agencies, read a bunch of reviews, all those good things, and I understand that the most common thing I see is people just saying, hey, I want to scale my ads. I want to scale my ads. I want to scale my ads. Well, that's going to give me more confidence on wanting to position our service around that particular desire versus I don't have time to run my ads. If barely anyone is saying that, I want to go after the desire that's most frequently seen through research. Then from here, I'll look at, okay, we have our desire. Who are my different customer avatars around this desire? Because there's a lot of people that'll share the same desire, but we want to get more specific to those people. So that way our ads can actually speak to that person versus just in general, hey, want to scale your ads, try this. So after doing research, you might find, okay, the different types of people who have the desire or share the same desire, scaling their ads could be clothing brand owners making at least $100,000 a month in revenue. Another one could also be service-based businesses spending at least $10 a day. So different types of people, and technically this could even go further into like chiropractors, further into car detailers, further into restaurants. You know, that's pretty still a broad thing right there, where this one's a little bit more specific. It's clothing brand owners who are at $100,000 a month in revenue. So let's just say we decide to go with this one because this particular customer avatar is going to have significantly much more money to pay our agency versus someone like this. I don't want to work with people who barely have any budget to spend because that significantly decreases the amount of money I can charge as well. So I'd rather work with people who are making good amounts of money. So we pick our desire. I want to scale our ads for clothing brand owners doing at least $100,000 a month. Now, the next thing we need to look at is what are things they've tried and failed with. So what are different things have clothing brand owners have tried to scale past $100,000 a month? What have they done? What have they leveraged to try to break past that? And maybe it's like cost caps, bid caps, but they didn't have any success with that. Maybe it's duplicating CBOs. Maybe they didn't have any success with that. Maybe it's UGC, right? Like that's the thing they've tried, but they failed with it. So if they failed with these things, it's important. So when we start writing our hook, we can actually call some of these things out. So that way we can position ourselves as like, hey, we have this new exciting thing that's different than these things you've already tried. So here's two examples of what we could do. Clothing brand owners. Here's how to scale past $100,000 a month without UGC. So one way I'll call out something they've tried and failed with is by literally calling it out in the hook. Hey, if you failed with UGC, this is not UGC at all, what I'm about to show you. So it grabs their attention because they get to this idea that it's something new they're about to learn, right? So that's why I say without UGC, because if they failed with UGC and I just say, here's how to scale to 100K a month, they might be like, well, they're probably just going to pitch me on UGC again, or they'll try to pitch me on cost caps again. So me eliminating that thing they failed with in the hook actually helps gain the pulling power of it if the mass market is failed with UGC. Now, yes, this is another example right here. Again, these are both correct ways to write these hooks for this particular audience. I'm just giving you two different options to kind of see. So this other one is how this AI Facebook ad scales clothing brands past $100,000 a month. Now, if you look here, I never said anything about AI Facebook ads. So this is something totally new they never seen before. And I'm introducing what's called a new mechanism. So how this AI Facebook ad scales clothing brands past $100 a month. So two different ways to write the hooks, both appeal to our ideal audience, both intrigue curiosity, and both imply a benefit. So I just chose this one so we can go further into it. Here's where now we have our hook. We'll write a script. And a script, all I'll do is I'll take that hook, how this AI Facebook ad scales clothing brands past $100,000 a month. And I want to pretend I'm sitting down in front of my customer at a coffee shop. And my goal is I got them to sit down due to this hook. And my goal here is to tell them a story that's going to get them to convert. So if they sat down to learn about that AI Facebook ad that helps clothing brands scale past $100,000 a month, then I want to tell them a story on how, you know, we've leveraged AI Facebook ads, how it's helped all of our clients scale past $100,000 a month, specifically our clothing brand clients, how amazing it is, how much easier it is to use, how fast it works, all of those good things in a story. And I want to continue that thought from the hook into that story. Now, as mentioned, continue the thought. Now what I'll do is I'll go from here. I'll go to instance.pro and I'll hire creators to film that content right there. I'm not technically biased to any particular platform. I just personally prefer instance.pro, but you can work with photographers, you work with videographers, you could work with just messaging people on Instagram, you can work with existing customers, you can work with AI, you can work with stock footage. It just depends on what do you need to visually showcase to someone for them to feel convinced that your product will satisfy their desire. And for example, our desire for our customers is, you know, basically clothing brand owners who want to scale their ads, who are stuck at $100,000 a month in revenue. Now, from here, all we'll do is essentially take that content. We'll have a creator film one script with 3 different visual hooks. So we have 3 videos, but it's all the exact same script, just a different visual hook on the beginning. Again, visual, not text hook. And I'll just simply launch it as a new ad set in my CBO campaign. If you go watch like any of my videos on my channel, just literally how to test Facebook ads, I give you guys a few different ways to test Facebook ads inside of a single CBO campaign the way we do it. And then from here, we'll start scaling budget by 20% daily if we're hitting our performance goals. And this is exactly the process we did to be able to find this winning creative for our client that did literally over $300,000 in revenue. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you're doing at least $100,000 a month in revenue and want to scale to multiple 7 figures a month, we've helped 4 brands now scale to 7 figures a month, and we'd love to help you become the next one. Click the link below to have Nick Theriot run your ads. And if you want one-on-one mentoring with me, click the link below to have Nick Theriot mentor you. And then lastly, if you want my new ebook, it just dropped, where I literally teach you the art of writing Facebook ads that scale. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of y'all day. Peace out.